Hold up. Like he's coming this way.
Alright, when you come up, get him off the board. Go ahead and work. You'll need captain.
He's always in head. You notice that? It's all standing. I took his prison was like,
I need one.
That's how you shoot some power. Give me one. And bro, and now the front right truck is on the fire.
Oh, you got still video.
Yeah. I made Barrett.
Hey, Jim, remember calculator move?
That has never been possible.
I'll take off this shirt. Never to the side. This side.
Are you sure those guys?
I recorded it. Now you can't see it. Ms. Wood, give me a touch.
Y'all, get this at the board. Go ahead and do it. It's regular Pythagorean theorem stuff.
Hey, Coach, I need a touch. Go.
Good morning, Early County High School. Today is Monday, November 6th, 2017. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stand for the moment of silence. You may be seated. The outside check is on every time all weather conditions. If you're repeating, there will be no reference.
No Ethan.
See you later, Mrs. Wednesday, and I will. Thank you and have a great day.
Y'all, we need to be doing these at the board. Paul, have you done those? You got to give me something in return for it. I want you to do them. It's Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is c squared. You just leave it right here.
He gave him so bad.
Please excuse this interruption. We had one late bus this morning, so please admit these students to class. Also, Coach Wilson, her PE class needs to be in the field house today. All of Coach Wilson's classes will be in the field house today.
You want us to write it square? You want us to write
Do
it?
one decimal place, yeah.
Gotta do one decimal place.
No finish. Do square root.
go back over Pythagorean theorem stuff. What's the formula?
A squared plus A2 plus B2.
All right, so we got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Come on. Which one has always got to be my c? The hypotenuse, which is always where?
Against the 90-degree angle.
Across from the 90. So there's my hypotenuse, there's my hypotenuse, there's my hypotenuse. Put that one in the C spot, the other two don't matter. So if I'm doing this first one, I could do 11 squared plus 15 squared, or 15 squared plus 11 squared. Either one's going to work.
Legs are
The X has to be the C spot. Multiply that out. 346 equals x squared. Make sure you square root that. And the answer?
18.6.
Point what?
6.
So 18.6. We're going to, again, do one decimal place on those. The second one, tell me the setup.
is 21 squared plus B squared equals 27.
So you said the order don't matter, right?
I can put x squared and 21 squared and I'm fine. As long as
That
the 27 is the one by
C
itself, because that's the C. So this is 441, is that right?
Yes.
729
squared. 7.
minus the 441 on both sides. What is it?
16, or well, rounded out to 17.
288? All right, so then I square root that.
16.97.
15.9.
So if it's 16.97, we
Go
should
ahead and change it to
just change it to 17. All right, if you did 16.9, I'm okay with that. Here, the last one, x squared plus 10 squared equals 15 squared. So get x squared plus 100, 225 minus the 100.
11.
So I'm going to square root that. Y'all said 11.2. Right. We shouldn't have any trouble with that. That's stuff we've already done. Everybody good? All right. On these, it says find the area of the triangle. Well, here's the area formula right here. So in order to find the area, I have to have the base and the height. How do I know which ones are the base and the height?
The right angle.
The ones that make the right angle. Well, in this case, what am I missing?
Base.
The height right there
Height.
to make the right angle. So what do I have to do first then?
A squared plus B squared.
I've got to do Pythagorean theorem first. I think, isn't this the same problem we just did? Same
Yep.
numbers?
Yeah, it's just last one.
All right, so I'm going to work it out, but we've already got it. So x squared equals 125. I do the square root,
11.2.
and I get 11.2. So again, we're going to round to one decimal there, and then we're going to come back and do the base times height divided by 2 to get the area. So base is 10, height 11.2, divided by 2. Check me on that. I think it's 56. All right, first thing is Pythagorean theorem. So x squared plus 11 squared equals 22 squared. Again, which ones are going to be my base and my height?
Legs.
The ones that make the right angle. I've got to have those two. So get x squared equals 363. Square root of 363 is just 19. 19.1, 19.0. Base times height divided by 2. My base in this case is the 19.1. The height is the 11. Does it really matter which one you put where on that? No. I could have the 11 and then the 19. That's not
It's
going to
just
matter.
multiplication.
So what have I got? 105.1. Now, if you did 19 right here, you're going to have something a little bit different, but it should be close to that. All right, so see, I'm not going to be too particular, but I do want us to round it close so we're working with the same numbers most of the time. Any questions there? All right, these are set up a little bit different. what is my base on the first one?
It's divided by
It's x plus 8. It's both of them put together. So if you have a problem like this, you've got to work it out and find all of this right here to do the base. You cannot use 8 as the base. If you do that, it's not going to work. The base is the whole thing at the bottom. Remember, we said it's the ones that make the right angle, right? So the ones that make the right angle are that one going all the way across there, and then that 6 going up. Now, here's something you need to understand. Can anybody tell me if these triangles are congruent or not by one of the rules that we've already done? What rule? Side angle, side, 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 hypotenuse leg, hypotenuse angle. One of the rules will work for that right there. Hypotenuse leg. The 6 is your leg, 10 and 10 is your hypotenuse. So if I know these two triangles are the same, what does that mean about this right here? That's got to be an 8. If I ever see these two matching right here, the 10 and the 10, and I know that middle is the same, it's got to be, hypotenuse leg is going to work, those two bottom pieces have to match too.
So, and the area,
So
for that whole
now,
bottom thing, you're just gonna add those two together.
yeah. Now, you could do, if I didn't realize that was an 8, how would I figure out what x is? I could do Pythagorean theorem with that triangle on the left, and you'd still get the same thing. But if you realize it and know it, makes it a lot easier just to say, oh, that's 8. Now my base is 16, and I can go straight to working the area problem. 16 times 6.
96.
16 times 6 divided by 2. You get 48. But you can only do that little shortcut deal that I talked about if what happens? If the 10 and the 10, the hypotenuse is equal, and then you've got that side in the middle for the leg. All right. So can I do it over here?
You don't know.
Can I or not?
Well, yeah.
I know if this is 17 and this is 17, then this part down here, there's my hypotenuse, and then there's my leg that's in both of them, so it works. But what's my problem on this one?
Well, the height.
I've still got to find the height right there. So you're going to have to do Pythagorean theorem for this one to find height, and then do the area formula. So do that. All right. So here, we've already done the 15. So I'm going to say x squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. I'm basically just doing one of the triangles.
I know this a step ahead, but this how you did this 8 plus 8 over the side of 15.
Do what now?
For the base from there too. 15 plus 15.
Yeah, that should be the base. And I think I saw quite a few people miss that part. So 64. Now, we go back, and I think I even told somebody they had it right and they didn't. What is my base?
30.
The base is 30, not 15. The base is 30. And then the height is the 8 that we just found divided by 2.
I shouldn't have divided.
But that's where we mess up, and that's what I even messed up telling you. I didn't look at the base is actually 30 and not the 15. So make sure you do the whole base if it's a problem like this right here. What if they gave me this right here? What if they gave me that right there? What am I going to do?
I'm gonna make a line.
I'm going to make a height in
Put
there.
that to 2.
All right.
No problem.
But what else do I need to do?
Divide 10 by 2.
What happens down on this bottom?
Split it.
Remember how we did this? It was 8 and 8, whole thing 16, 15 and 15, whole thing 30. Well, if it gives me the whole thing of 10, each one has to be 5 and 5. So then what would I do?
Pythagorean.
Do Pythagorean theorem and find my height right there.
And
And then go from there and do the base times height divided by 2 formula. So there is one on your paper that looks like that to start with. Draw your height in, divide the bottom into 2 equal parts, Pythagorean theorem, and then area formula.